Hello! I wanted to make a quick tutorial video on how to do loot filters. Loot filters are pretty important to Path of Exile because if you don't use one, you'll have a ton of crap on the ground. So I wanted to do a quick little video on how to make your own custom loot filters with the sounds you need and all the loot finding abilities that you might need. So let's take a look. You're going to want to go to the website filterblade.xyz, and this is where you'll come to build your loot filter. As soon as you get on the page, you will be offered some different choices depending on what league you're playing, strictnesses, style. So I'm going to keep this quick and concise. We're just going to do Never Sinks Soft Core. This gives you an explanation of the strictnesses. Like at a new league, I like to do regular, and it shows all rares, most recipes, and currency. As I get going, I like to switch to semi-strict, which I'm still using this one right now because I'm doing chaos recipe, where you put together armor sets to sell for chaos orb. Once you're kind of good with the game and you don't need chaos recipe anymore, you can keep upping the strictness. Now I wanted to show you how you can edit this further to get it more specific to what you need. And this is a quick overview of how to do it. It's not like in-depth as some streamers go to customize their loot filters. This is just giving you an idea. Okay, so this choice is going to be how you want the colors to look, and let's lower this so we can see. Okay, so we see them down here. So this is just normal, normal colors, and this tells you what you're gonna get. Like this one's kind of dark mode, so if you change it to that, it's gonna show you what that looks like. Or WoW design, it's kind of like crangled. Oh, that's awful. And this one's supposed to be kind of earthy. It's got green tones. I like that one, so we're gonna do that one. Azurite's pretty cool too because it's like blue themed. The blue's really pretty. So yeah. So we're just gonna do the green tones for funsies. Okay. So this overview section down here is really important to help you customize your filter. So as you scroll down, it shows you what the filter is going to show and what the colors are going to look like. Let's see. Since I have this one so low, it's showing a lot. So I want to actually, my gear is pretty good. So let's up the strictness. So this is a fast filter. It's very strict, but there's still some stuff that I'm going to want to see. Like let's say I still want to see orbs of transmutation, and as you can see down here, it's got it marked out, so you're not going to see it. Or maybe I want to see, more importantly, orb of alterations. Those are always important. So it's going to hide those unless you customize it. So if you right click and then click jump to rule, alright, it's going to take you to the rule that's hiding the orbs of alteration. So all you gotta do is click show. Now you're going to see the orbs in this set. And I actually kind of want to see those too. Nah. Okay. So this took you to customize, so you can go back to your overview tab. And you see it's where'd it go? What are we working? Oh, here, alterations. So now it's showing. So just scroll through and look and see all the stuff you want it to show, and if there's anything that it's not going to show that you actually want it to. It's taken like bad support gems out, like rare gear. It's just showing certain amulets. All this, bad rares are getting hidden. I like to see all my abyss jewels. So we're just going to come over here and show those and then go back. I also like to see the small chromatic recipes because you kind of always need those, so we'll go over there. That's showing the size, like the the size it would take up in your PO grid. So we'll go ahead and show those because we need some of those recipes. Chisel recipes, don't really need that. Crafting bases. I do want to see all my synthesized items. Stygians. Leveling stuff. Do want to see all my 6 links. Keep going on down here. It'll show you if there's 10 plus wisdom scrolls. That's fine. I like to see all my incubators, so I jump to this rule too and go ahead and show those. It was already showing, so we'll go back over here. Alright, so that's all of that, and I'm happy with this. Now, the next thing I like to do, this is pretty cool. If you come to simulate, maybe put the zone to like 86 or something, and generate loot, and it's going to show you what it has shown and what it's hiding. So you can get a good idea of, you know, and we'll turn all of these on, you know, what you may need to hide further. Like if I didn't want to see this, I could jump to the rule and hide that. Okay, so really quickly we're going to flip over to style. This is another area that I like to play with. Let me make this a little bit bigger. Okay. So, a lot of people don't know this is here. This is new. A couple leagues ago they added where you can customize the sound a lot more than you used to could. Let me make sure that you're able to hear this. Let's see. This one. That should do it. Okay. So that's the normal sound for just all these items in this section. It's kind of just a normal drop sound, right? So you can adjust the volume and everything here, but I like to change it, right? So one of the fun features to play with is the community and game sounds. So they have a whole section dedicated to Maven because Maven's amazing. There's some other words people use for Maven's voice.
A flash of pleasure. Overall too quickly.
True, Maven. True. You really wouldn't want to make that your sound because every time you get a normal thing, she's going to do that whole speech. So you want something like, you know, a moan. Who doesn't like that? Uh-huh. Alright, Maven. So, if you don't want Maven, we have all these community ones. One of my favorite sections is Slippery Jim. His are great.
It's okay!
It's okay! You can just click on them to see what they say. One of my favorites of his is Sweet. Is that this one?
This is worth a lot!
Oh no, this is worth a lot. Yep.
Sweet!
Yeah, I like that one. Sweet! So you can play with those. You got all these different, you know, if you want Mathel cussing at you, you can have that. That's a thing. Okay, so I actually want, let's say you have a custom sound on your computer, and you're like, I want to use this custom sound in the game. You can do that. It used to be a lot harder to put in custom sounds, so they made it a lot easier. So if you click custom here and then go to manage and then upload new sound file. Let's see, where are my sound files? We'll just use the ones that I already have in the game here. So I got it. Alright, here it is. This is the sound I want to use. This is just a sound file off my computer. And you can play it. Just a little pop sound. I like that. So I put that in as the sound for that item dropping, right? So this is 6-link. I kind of just, I don't really care too much about making that sound different, so I'm gonna just make it the same. Pop. Keep that volume high. let's see. That one can just give you a pop too. Now we'll just go ahead. Alright. So this is when the big stuff drops, right? I want this to be something that I'm definitely gonna notice. So we're gonna do Maven. And this one, you could do one of her long speeches because this is not gonna happen often unless you're extremely lucky. And then, you know.
Oh, a glorious spectacle.
That one's pretty good. Let's see.
What a mysterious presence.
What do I want to use?
Yes, mine.
Okay, I like that. So we'll use that one. And then these are just some maps down here. I'm going to just make them my pop sound, because it doesn't have to really grab my attention. Alright, and you're done. So if you want to test out the sound, you can go back to Simulate and click Play Loot Sounds. So these are just popping.
Yes, mine.
Oh, something super fancy kind of dropped, so you heard Maven in there. But yeah. So once you've done all the customizing you want, you can go over to Save and Export. Now, if you're logged in, which it uses your Path of Exile login, you don't have to, but I like to. Just give your filter a name. Since this is Mirror of Calandra League, I'm going to just call this Calandra. This is more of an in-game one. If you subscribe to NeverSync's Patreon, I think it's like $3 a month. It'll auto-update your filter for you if there's changes. You don't have to. NeverSync's awesome and provides these for free. But yeah. And this flags you to let you know there's some things that are hidden that you might want to unhide. I don't care about seeing either of these two items. And note, it's still going to show you the squire. So, I named it. So you do sync or download. So if you're going to sync it with your Poe account, you just click on this one. Alright, and it's done. So I should be able to flip back over here. And go to my filters. Oh, somebody wanted to buy something from me. Oh, I'll message them in a little bit. Go to your options, game, and click this drop down. And there it is, Calandra Endgame. Okay, so, oh, I didn't download that sound effect, so we'll show you how to do that. That's how you add that. Now let's go back. Alright, so you did see I needed to download a sound effect. So we'll just go ahead and download the filter and put it in the folder and use it that way. So we're going to do download. And I'm going to just go ahead and put it where it goes, which is usually going to be your documents, my games, Path of Exile. So we're going to just drop it in there. As soon as it downloads, do a show in folder. I'm going to just do extract all, extract. And I'm going to just copy this out of the folder and paste it into here. That's fine. Alright. So now we've got the Maven sound effect that we needed. And we have the filter downloaded. So if we switch back over to the game. Whoop, walking around again. If we go to options and click the drop down, it'll be down here. I didn't name the download. So that's why it's just defaulted to FilterBlade. You can custom name it. Let's see. Yeah. There you go. And this is where you would name it instead of it just going. So we'll do Calandra Endgame 1. Show in folder. It's just going to be the same stuff. Extract all. And I just copy this over and paste it into the file. As So now we should have Calandra in game on the list, and we do. There it is. Alright. If you ever need to check if your loot filter works, you can just grab some currency and go to the mine encampment, the Nico area, and just drop it. Alright, so that pops. That pops. I don't think I have anything super value that's gonna bring out Maven. Most of my stuff is pretty cheap. So yeah, that's how you set up a loot filter and load it into the game with your own custom sounds. I hope this has helped you. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Thanks. Bye.